My name is Alicia Mazari. I'm a registered holistic nutritionist, and I work with a group called Imbalance. And we offer 8-week courses and workshops for kids, teens, families, seniors.
This is Sandra Salivich, founder of Destinos Enterprises, presenting Latin and Canadian destinations. We offer 3 different services: destination marketing, destination management, and general sales agent to travel companies, tourist boards, airlines, and land transportation.
Homemade traditional Peruvian dessert, alfajores, basket of ham, beef, turkey, veggie gourmet sandwiches. Hoagie Waste Catering, phone number 778-245-3007.
It's worth to be persistent, even more if you are an immigrant. This is your Immigrants Magazine's program, but first, our teaser.
Obstacles always gonna be there, are stones in the road. My advice is be persistent. Do not expect that things gonna be easy. Be prepared for that, and you prepare emotionally for that.
So, how do you know if you're dehydrated? I'll give you a very, very simple tip. If around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you're feeling you have a slight headache, or you're feeling tired, or you just want to go to sleep, you are dehydrated.
We also encourage everyone to prepare taxes as a family, because it's many credits that you can transfer.
Persistence was his best weapon to survive in this country. Manuel Lara is our guest in our Tell Us Your Story segment. He's from Peru, and he was a pharmacist in his country. And you can't not imagine how much did it cost for him to get that position again in this country, Canada. Manuel Lara is our guest in our Tell Us Your Story segment.
Yes, I consider myself as a fortunate person. I always have opportunities, and I took those opportunities, and well, as a fortunate person, I got positive results. Well, the luck is something that happens when you don't expect something, but more than luck, I believe in take the opportunity that comes to you. That is a matter of decision, the right time and the right place. Well, I would say the language. The language was the first barrier, and start all over again, because so many years ago I graduated in Lima, Peru, and since then medications and recommendations and with the time have changed. So new medications are in the market, and many medications are out of the market as well. So I have to relearn all those. Well, I consider myself as a person that likes new challenges. So it comes to Canada, which is a first world country with a different language, with the progress is every day. I consider a challenge, so that's why I said to myself, let's start this trip, this new adventure in my career. That's why I came to Canada. Well, even though the process was long and tedious, I'm a persistent person, so I never give up. I always continue pushing and challenge myself. It's something that is for myself and also for my family as well. Oh yeah, well, doctor is the professional for diagnosis and diseases and treatment. Pharmacists are the professional of the medication. So we specialize in provide counseling and recommendations to our patients how to use the medication to get the most advantage of it. So the best benefit possible of the medication. When to take it, how to take it, what to do if any side effect happen, or to prevent any side effect, and when to expect the medication is going to start working. Well, there are many activities every day, so I start early, start at 6 in the morning, doing my exercises, having my breakfast, and then go to work. I'm working full time right now. And after that, rehearse a little bit because I'm doing a little music as well. And well, enjoy the rest of the day. Well, yeah, that's true. I learned how to play the guitar when I was 14. And since then, I never stopped playing the guitar and writing songs and doing music with other people that likes to do it. So I belong to many groups doing music since I was in Peru. When I arrived to Canada, I started doing the same thing. And yes, the music is something that keep me related with my country, with my roots. Because I miss many things from Peru. I miss my family, first of all. I miss the food. I miss the friends. In general, the culture. But the music is part of the culture, so I feel released into the music and really enjoy doing it. Oh, this band started in 2012 with the commitment to promote the Creole and Afro-Peruvian music in Vancouver. So basically, we want to expose how is the music from the coast, how it differs from the music from the Andes, which is beautiful as well, but we use different instruments, different styles of music, and yeah, we want to share that with the community, and the name is basically related to that. Matices, we choose that word because that implies combination of different rhythms. As I mentioned to you, the Afro-Peruvian, which is half the panalivio, festejo, landó, different kind of beats, with the Creole music, polkas, valses, even marineras. So we mixture all those rhythms into our repertory. That's why Matices. And why del Sur? Because Peru is at the south. Well, and all this time we were doing covers of the most popular songs or more popular artists in Peru, but our plan is get our own songs, write our own songs and record it in a CD that is gonna show the original material of Matices del Sur. Canada is my second home. So Peru is always in my heart because I grew up there, I come from there, and I will always love Peru. However, I don't feel strange in Canada anymore. This country received me very well. I feel very glad to be here and learn about this culture, which is multicultural. I meet many different kind of people that comes from everywhere from the world, and I learned so many things. So Canada is my second home, and I'm happy to be here. Well, what you said is true. Obstacles always gonna be there, you know, are stones in the road. My advice is be persistent. Do not expect that things gonna be easy. Be prepared for that, and you prepare emotionally for that, and keep your energy for that too. So when you take a decision to migrate to another country, you have to be prepared for that, ready for fight. So it's sometimes with yourself. If you feel down sometimes, you have to encourage yourself that you have a goal and fight for that goal. That's what I did, and well, I'm happy to made it, right? So I'm become a pharmacist here, and I'm happy to do my career. Esta es una canción que pertenece a un amigo de infancia, Mariano Flores. Con él estudié el colegio y él escribió esta canción y se la voy a dedicar a todos ustedes. Hubiera querido que el viento lleve en sus alas mis penas y una que otra cruel condena que me hace hoy llorar, y una que otra cruel condena que me hace hoy llorar. Hubiera querido ser yo el dueño de tu mirada, cuando niña enamorada despertaba tu soñar, cuando niña enamorada despertaba tu soñar. Aquí estás, paloma, grabada en mi canción, suave como un suspiro, con todo el corazón, dulce como un te quiero, con toda mi pasión. Pero aquí estás, paloma, grabada en mi canción, suave como un suspiro, con todo el corazón, dulce como un te quiero, con toda mi pasión. Gracias. Mariano Flores Moreno.
Drink water is healthy, but if you drink clean water, it's even healthier. In our The Right Nutrition segment with Alicia Mazari, the benefits of clean water.
Now we're going to move on into our most important topic today, right? Clean water. Are you dehydrated? Or do you know if you are dehydrated? People ask me, so how do I know how much water should I drink? What type of water do I drink? What is the best clean water? So how do you know if you're dehydrated? I'll give you a very, very simple tip. If around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you're feeling you have a slight headache, or you're feeling tired, or you just want to go to sleep, you are dehydrated. Your body needs a lot of water. Your body needs a lot of water to avoid that dehydration. So we have gone into drinking clean water. We as humans found out that probably the best way to have clean water is put it in a bottle. And this is another topic which I love to talk about. This is clean water. Probably came from a spring. Here in Canada, we have beautiful springs everywhere. And this is clean water, came from a spring. It was bottled right there at the source, and then they put them on a plastic bottle. Sadly enough, well, of course, when they put the label, they just put it contains water. Sadly enough, the problem is not the water. The problem is the plastic that is surrounding the water. When this plastic, and there's quite a bit of reports explaining this, when this plastic is exposed to sunlight or even light or heat, it starts degrading. And when it starts degrading, it starts putting things inside the water, it starts leaching things inside the water. This is another source of something we call estrogens or xenoestrogens. They're not normal. They are things like, again, like hormones that are disrupting our cycles. That is a huge problem about bottling water. Plus, what do we do with the bottle afterwards? I don't know if you have ever seen, but we are contaminating the plants. There's actually a study about in Africa where people don't have access to clean water, and the way they're doing it is they're putting dirty water in plastic containers on top of roofs and let the heat clean it up. What they're not taking into account, sadly, is when that plastic degrades, what you end up drinking. So again, what do I recommend? I recommend go to tap water or filter water. So in short, clean water. How much of that do you actually need? You will need roughly 8 glasses of water a day, which are 2 liters. So 2 of these jars of water every day. And it's not that you're going to be drinking all the time and going to the washroom all the time. You get used to it. If you drink now like 2 glasses of water a day, what I do recommend is that you start adding it slowly. Add half a glass here and there during the day so you don't feel dehydrated. In our program, which is called Imbalance, the C is for clean water. We give tips to people on how to increase their intake of water. What is the best water source that they can find? And the impact that it has on your body. We talk about how water is related to what we eat. Yes, food has water inside it, but when you eat this much vegetables without water, you're eating fiber that is dry. It's not good for you. We need to move this along, and we need, just imagine this is like a sponge. So if it's a sponge that's dry, it's going to be not good for you. Whereas if it's a sponge that is wet, it's the best thing you can do for you. So my last tip for today is the following. Increase the amount of clean water that you drink. Enjoy the taste, enjoy how you feel, enjoy the energy it gives you, and more importantly, enjoy your health. So until next time, stay tuned.
All About Taxes, Know Your Rights, Save Money seminar organized by the Immigrants Magazine's program was successful. Paola Villagra was the speaker, and she answered many doubts from a multicultural audience. Thank you so much for your attendance. Take a look.
Good afternoon. My name is Paola Palomino, Immigrants Magazine's TV show host. It's our pleasure having you in this important seminar all about taxes, Know Your Rights, Save Money. And let us congratulate you for wanting to know more about our rights in this beautiful and amazing country, Canada.
The main idea is to give you as much information as possible regarding one of the most important things in this country, which are taxes. So if you think that taxes are something simple, you're wrong. It's very, very important that we know our rights and what we need in order to make it better. Many people go to these free tax consultations or free tax preparations and whatnot. Everybody can go into a program and fill out spots, right? But nobody knows what is behind that. Let's say if I got sick or anything that could happen that can help me out to get better results, right? So we are all happy when we don't have to pay the government, but we never take into consideration how much money we are losing because we don't have a clue. We just don't know, right? So if you have a business, we have to prepare 2 taxes, personal and corporate, right? Then tax planning. Tax planning is something not many people do in this country because they don't teach us that we need to do that in order to get better results. They just tell us, okay, you earn money in this country, you have to pay. This is the first thing we learn when we come to Canada. And we all feel afraid that, oh my God, everything is illegal because we don't know the law, right? But we have a lot of rights that we need to learn, and we need to be on top of it in order to benefit ourselves and our family. When we are employees, our income is represented on T4 slip, which most of us get towards the end of the year, right? In that T4 slip, you're gonna have boxes where it'll show the amount of money you earned throughout the year, the amount of taxes that was deducted from that amount, Canadian pension plan that we have to pay when we retire, and then the employment EI when we cannot work, right? The government pay because we put some money aside for that. Self-employment income is any job that we, or service that we provide that is not subject to tax in the time we're receiving the money, collecting the money. I can give you an invoice, right, and you're gonna pay me. So throughout the year, that will be the action. I give invoices, they pay me. In the end of the year, I have to summarize or add up all those invoices, and that will be my income. What RSPs are? Retirement savings plan. The government encourages us to put money aside. So depending on how much money we earn throughout the year, they allow us to buy these funds, which is money, our own money, and put it aside when we retire. So we're gonna have two pensions, the old age pension and the RSP. Let's say you are disabled and your husband works. When the tax is prepared, he has to inform or if he does it himself, he has to apply that credit. Because when we do not apply credits, the government doesn't give it to us. So that's why we have to be on top of everything, knowing what type of credits I qualify for or my family qualifies for. We also encourage everyone to prepare taxes as a family, because it's many credits that you can transfer, right? So it's beneficial when we do taxes together. Let's say you go to a church and you just put $10 in a basket. That is not a write-off. They have to give you by the end of the beginning of the next year, your receipt, your donation receipt. That is really, really important. But if we do not have insurance, and we have to go to the dentist, the chiropractor, we have to buy medicine if we are ill, we put all those amounts together with the receipts, because that has to be sent into the government, otherwise they don't take into consideration the credit. If you just say, okay, I spent $3,000 in medicine, but if you don't show them the receipt, they will just ignore it. If I work in a company and I do sales, right? I'm the salesperson and I work on commission. They give me my T4, they deduct my taxes and everything, but I use my cell phone, my internet, my car, that I pay gas, insurance, maintenance and repair. If I don't have my car, I have to take a taxi, right? Let's say for that. If I'm in the construction, I'm working at the construction site, but 1 month I work in one side, the next, or they send me to this other side, and I need my vehicle, and I use my cell phone, right? But I'm an employee, so I cannot deduct nothing of those expenses. Well, with this form, my employer, when he signed this form, allowed me to write off all those expenses, right? Because he's telling, okay, I do not pay extra to this person, but I do need him to go places for me or to use this and that and that. In that form, we have to put what we use, the employer signed it, and automatically we can deduct all that from our tax. Credit that we forgot, or the person who forgot to include in my tax, I can request that to be adjusted. And I can do that 10 years back. So if I feel that in, I don't know, 2009, something was wrong, and I confirm this with someone who knows, we can always request an adjustment.
At this seminar, we will have a lot of events upcoming for the next year, 2015. Our goal with these seminars is to continue with Immigrants Magazine's program philosophy, orientate, educate, inform our audience about different topics. It's time to present Behind the Scenes.
Thanks to you. Pero la licencia, cada año te evalúan. Tienes que dar una prueba de que te has actualizado, porque hay cursos online, hay cursos en persona, hay cursos de correspondencia. Cualquier curso que tú tomas valen créditos. Entonces te piden un número de créditos anualmente. Entonces eso te fuerza a continuar siempre estudiando.
It's time to say goodbye. But before, let me read this inspirational phrase of persistence. A failure is not always a mistake. It may simply be the best one can do under the circumstances. The real mistake is to stop trying. The author is Skinner. Watch us all Thursdays at 9 a.m. and Saturdays at 1 p.m. on Shah Multicultural Channel 116. And now, we have a mobile version of our website. Bye, the snow is with us.
Problemas de relaciones interpersonales, separación, divorcio, problemas con niños, adolescentes y adultos.
Soy la doctora Yolanda Montoya, soy Clinical Counselor y mi teléfono es el 604-861-1071.
Peruanita bonita, de rojito de azúcar, peruanita bonita, grano fino de sal, dame un beso negrita, con azúcar y sal, peruanita bonita, morenita sin paz, peruanita bonita, de rojito de azúcar, peruanita bonita, grano fino de sal, dame un beso negrita, con azúcar y sal, peruanita bonita, morenita sin paz, dame de tu azúcar.